Hey, that's me guiding in Red Rock in about 2009. What's weird about this picture? Check out that shoulder rack. If you started climbing after, say, 2005, you probably always shot from the hip as a trad climber. You always clipped everything to the waist of your harness. But if you started before that, it was common for people to wear shoulder racks and to have maybe all their trad gear on their shoulder rack and all their slings and draws and things on their harness. So in this day and age, I carry everything on my harness. I use my gear loops for pretty much everything. I carry very little over my shoulder except for maybe some spare slings. But there are still some reasons you might choose to carry a shoulder harness over doing a regular setup of your harness. The most common reason to use a shoulder harness instead of shooting from the hip would be when you have to put one part of your body into a crack or something, and now that side of your body is almost unusable when it comes to getting to your pro. When you have a shoulder rack, you can easily shift from one side to the other. The other reason that people commonly use shoulder racks is it was a quicker way to swap leads. These days, when we're doing bigger routes, we more commonly block lead so that you can kind of set things up. But back in the day, it was more common to just swap leads on every pitch. And back when we'd swap leads on every pitch, sometimes we would try to be super fast and super clever, and you'd like hold out as you're belaying your partner up, you'd hold out the rack on the side while you're belaying them up, and the person would just like climb up and stick their arm right through the rack and just keep going. It seemed really clever and cool at the time to just like go fast. Anyway, those are some considerations for shoulder harnesses, but most commonly we're gonna go from the hip in the mid-2020s.